Search like Taiwan satellite feed.
What is that?
Sometimes John likes to watch satellite feeds of places in the world, and it's fascinating.
Coming from school.
Who?
Oh, that's nice.
Who's John?
Dawn.
Oh, Dawn.
Your
So
employee?
what are we doing? Taiwan satellite?
Yeah.
What show is this?
Taiwan.
Yeah, you try typing without looking at the
You
keyboard.
try satellite feed. Okay.
Did I mess it? I messed it up.
It's okay. It's all right. 1 T, 2 L's. It's all right.
I also look at my
Or like
hands
s-
when
or
I
like
type. It's a
street-
really bad habit.
It's a terrible habit. You're not
I know.
supposed to do it.
No, you're not
Street
at all.
view or
I know
something.
where all the
YouTube.
keys are.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
not
it's
I've
on
been typing on
YouTube.
it for 20
It's
years.
like stream.
Just home rolling?
But he watches a live stream where it's no.
Well, that's cool. Is that real?
Well, Jesus Christ, guys.
Search like Taiwan
Fucking tell me what to do here.
street live stream or something like that.
God.
There
we
it
go.
is. Oh, this.
Yeah.
Cam Live, Taiwan.
There's 7
There's
people
gonna be a
watching.
murder.
Yeah, Don loves watching these, and it's fascinating.
Don is high all the time.
Because he's shown me like some of the feeds
Nighttime.
he watches. It'll just be like a ranch in Wyoming, and it's beautiful. And
This
it's so
is not.
peaceful. But I have said to Don
Well, it's
that
nighttime.
Oh, it's 4 a.m.
I have told him that he's probably gonna get like embroiled in a murder or something.
Hope so.
It will be like but there was also one feed where it was like only he and one other person that ever watched it, and I was like, you guys are totally gonna fall in love.
Except he's married. Oh, he's gonna get hit.
Watch
out! Oh, dang it.
well,
close.
Oh,
So
that
the
was
good thing those
close.
traffic lights work in Taiwan. There.
Welcome to a disappointing bowl of dude soup. You're busy drinking that soup in the truck, and you don't see the motorcycle, but you miss him just in time, motherfucker. This episode is sponsored by Mack Weldon and Casper. You can go to mackweldon.com to get 20% off your order using your promo code SOUP. And you can get $50 off your mattress when you go to casper.com/dudesoup and enter promo code DUDESOUP. But more on that later. First, guys, we got some real deep issues to talk about.
Yeah, this traffic in Taiwan is unbearable.
Yeah, this traffic is off the charts.
It looks pretty great to me.
Whoa,
it
slow
doesn't bad.
down.
I'd kind of like to live in
little wet.
Taiwan. There are no slowdowns.
It's 4 a.m.
Any other
I know.
places Netcam Live? We go to their channel.
Oh, you just
No.
make do.
Settle
We got to
down.
get in
We
the
barely got to
podcast.
Taiwan.
down,
Jeez.
guys.
Oh, they're racing.
They're together.
That's for pinks.
They were.
I'm the
Yeah,
only
they were
one that
definitely.
ever
That
gets
was Fast and
shushed
Furious in
about
Taiwan.
having fun.
They're going like
You ever
45
notice that?
kilometers per hour.
All right.
Adam
so,
wanted to watch it. We'd watch 100.
No, we have to settle on something and we can change it later.
there was I think a fantastic post on the subreddit made 14 hours ago as the time of recording. And I'm going to assume that the author is okay with us sharing it in this way because it was posted publicly on the subreddit.
Unless they see Reddit as some sort of
Okay.
Tumblr shield.
Well, I even sent a message and just now checked, and the author said it was totally fine.
Don't
So
read this. Please don't read this. For the love of God, don't
different
read this.
author.
yeah, it's from Reddit user Granoland, and so while there was a bit of reading last episode that people didn't really resonate with, I'll get to that later. This is really interesting. So and it's a little long, but it's very well thought out. So I ask for your patience while I read this. It's from Granoland, and the title of this post is Funhaus, the Friend Simulator. It's a term that we borrowed from 4chan, but is very accurate. Granoland writes, "Hey guys, there's something that I've always had in the back of my mind that kind of bothers me. Funhaus and Achievement Hunter and most of Rooster Teeth's stuff is really kind of friend simulator, huh? I've heard that talk come up a couple of times during podcasts and such, and it's got me thinking. This media we consume, where we're a silent observer hanging out with our buds, is it wrong? I bring this up because the kind of person I am, I think it might be. I'm nearly 22 and I don't really have any friends at all. I spend most of my free time alone and honestly watching Funhaus/playing video games. So I often think poorly of myself for doing it, like I'm cooped up in my apartment watching other people have fun and build friendships while I can't. I don't exercise, eat healthy, go out to parties, try to learn new things, etc. I stick with the same routine and never try to go beyond the normalcy of my life."
Do you want to take this like paragraph by paragraph? I don't
I
know.
was gonna say it's a really long.
That would bust it up. The problem is you might talk about stuff that he later goes on to address.
Maybe.
Are you gonna read the whole thing?
Okay. I guess I can skip parts of it.
I mean, you can. I was just curious. 'Cause
No,
I-
you're right.
There's
It
the whole
took-
part about the communist regime being correct, and
Yeah, that was stuff.
It has some good ideas.
no, there's some some
good
solid
I just
ideas in
don't
there.
trust humanity to follow those ideals.
Or humanity.
Well, okay, I'll skip forward to some summarizing paragraphs. then.
Humanity.
They continue. What I'm getting at is I personally feel that watching this content is unhealthy, at least for myself. If I did have friends to balance out the time I spend watching these videos, I'd feel better. But I truly believe that I might be using this channel as a supplement to trying to pursue real friends and
Well,
experiences.
now hold on. No, don't stop watching Funhouse.
Or completely stop. I
I'm
don't
just
know.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, please, no.
So let's see. And he says that he has social anxiety, depression, a couple of other issues. To summarize, I don't want to come off that anyone should feel bad for relying on Funhouse for support in their lives. Like I said before, they are entertainers and seemingly amazing people. Seemingly. Hey. who bring joy to their viewers. I don't want to generalize my feelings about the matter for anyone. If they are what you need, by all means, the content belongs in your life. I just worry that I'm relying on internet personalities more than actual people that could potentially be in my life. It makes me think that I'll never change or get better, and that terrifies me. Anyone else feel this way?
Can I just say before we rip this thing to shreds?
Yeah.
No, I just want to say
Take 'em
that
down.
I read this and the whole time I was going, this person did a great job of emphasizing how they feel, raised a question or concern, and couched it in their own perspective. And so I was reading it going like well, half like because Adam said like paragraph by paragraph instead of like trying to craft my argument or whatever, my debate or my perspective on it. I just noticed that they did a pretty good job of like always going like, and again, this is just kind of what I'm thinking and kind of wondering aloud, and figured this is the best place to put it to get other people's opinion on this thing that I'm kind of wrestling with right now. And so the whole time I was reading it, I appreciated that.
It's very self-aware, and the
Almost
first,
too self-aware.
the first.
By the way, we're at the beach now on the
Yeah.
live
All
cam.
right.
Whoa, this is
I dig
nice.
it. I
Formosa
dig it.
Beach. That's not very
yeah, I
far.
recognize this. The first step to knowing you have a problem is recognizing that problem, like this person did. I guess if it seemingly is a problem, it's kind of one of those things that you can then start to address once you've admitted you have it, which is great. Good for him.
But look at this guy. He's playing volleyball right now with no friends.
Oh, that is really
he's just
sad.
serving up a bunch of balls and then running
This
over.
is actually really pathetic.
Hey, you got to practice your serves.
I know, but there's 3 dudes right there. Just be like, hey, would you like to play with me?
They already
Not
said
those
no.
tough guys.
I wonder
already
how
said no.
differently this person would feel if they only had friends that they met through World of Warcraft and only knew online and had connections with and never met in person the same as they feel about this. If they would still think like, man, I need to get out and make some friends that I have physical contact with. I personally think that the friend simulator concept
dropped something.
and the way that it appeals to people is a symptom of what I perceive to be the younger generation being a little bit more introverted because of technology, because people don't text, people don't call, they only text. I was listening to a bunch of Aziz Ansari's book, Modern Romance, where he and a sociologist team up to talk about like modern love and how technology has affected relationships. And like now it's just you ask somebody on a date over a text. You don't really like do those kind of personal one-on-one communications. And I don't know if that's just like how we have been changed, but I think
The light has suddenly started
it's
whirring.
like hot steam coming on us. I think that just like younger people are becoming more introverted, so they're gravitating toward seeing these like simulations of friendship.
Well, that was the thing I always heard, speaking to your point, I always heard about pornography, where it was always like you masturbate so often to something that's digital and not real at all, and in most cases fantasized, that when you try and interact with a human sexually, you may not know how, because you've only seen videos of it. You only know like, oh, this is what you're supposed to do at this time, or this is how you're supposed to talk to.
Here's your pizza.
Or maybe it seems inferior because you have the very idealized
Right.
version of it. Because when they see us, they see a cut down video where we're having fun. It's only the most fun moments.
Yeah, we're
and
just dicking around.
The funniest, wittiest things, the banter between friends. But that's not how we interact with all the time. It's kind of like how when you look at a like woman's picture on a magazine cover and you're like, oh, she's so beautiful.
Photoshopped.
It's like, oh, she might be photoshopped, or she's got like fake eyelashes, or
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
I mean, like we look to those like idealized versions, not realizing that the real thing isn't that.
Nobody sees me waiting in line in the bathroom
Yeah.
with a poop in my pants,
Yeah.
just about to blow.
I think an interesting thing they kept saying like that they use this to supplement or whatever, but it sounds like in this particular scenario they're using it as a replacement,
Yeah.
which I could view as being unhealthy. We are interacting with each other, but we're very rarely interacting with you. So it should be clear that that's the relationship.
That's more voyeur than it is interactive.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even like texting a friend or
Yeah.
like meeting someone online. Like you haven't met us. Like you don't know who we are. And our job is to create entertainment that you want to watch. And, people get different things out of it. It sounds like this person, what they're getting out of it may not be that they're necessarily entertained by our videos, but they're more infatuated with the relationship that we have with each other. And that is kind of dangerous. I'm not going to say that the onus is on us for that kind of thing, because this has existed forever and ever since you could read a book about friends, and you'd have a little girl like who doesn't go outside. She just reads books about her favorite little friends, like you and Anna Green Gables or whatever. And so like,
Or you're like, Jodie Foster, I know you so well. What if I killed John Lennon for you? Thoughts?
yeah, exactly.
But
Like,
I would argue
stuff like
that it's much more voyeur in the respect that like we are playing ourselves. It's not like we're watching the show Friends, and I'm like, they're such great friends. I wish I had friends like that. But that's twice or it's once removed because it's Jennifer Aniston playing Rachel. Whereas this, it's like you're James
playing James.
But then the reaction, we do live streams, so it's real time, and
It feels more real.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
accessible via social media and all that, or live events.
The line is way more blurred than a delineation.
Way more.
But it's still the same thing, and it's kind of happened in different iterations forever and ever. So you read a book with characters in it, you know that they're not there, you know that they're not your friends or whatever. You're reading words on a page, and then the next phase is, you're watching a television show about a bunch of friends interacting. It feels more real this way, but it's like, well, no, it's an actress performing the lines that he has written for her and stuff like that.
Well, now we live in this age of personality where you're seeing a bunch of people who can't make it in Hollywood, and now they're on the internet making videos. I'm talking about us.
Yeah. us.
Yeah, we're the ones who couldn't make it. So we were basically one step removed from being a stripper, which is fine. I mean, it pays the bills, and there's nothing wrong with stripping.
There are no pictures of me.
Strippers are a two-way
yeah.
street. This is one-way street.
Yeah,
Strippers
that's
actually
true.
have conversations.
Yeah, you can pay more to. Well, actually, I guess RTX is sort of like our lap dance.
There are no pictures of me on the internet that are me naked, by the way. I've never done that before.
You?
And I'll never do that.
You're
just so you guys
pretty,
know.
pictures?
pretty
None.
close.
I'm sure we could find a price.
There's everything but dong.
There's the one of you
price.
gripping your own. Never
I
mind.
know, it was a joke. I literally have exposed all of myself.
Pretty much.
But
all
what
of it.
about that?
Except for my penis.
I was just going to say one thing in this particular case.
Who
in
hasn't
case
seen penis?
people that see
They're all the
things
same.
similar to it are that it seems that you can use this kind of content as a barometer for yourself. Some people genuinely want to be left alone. They don't care about interaction. Some people are asexual. Some people are asociable, right? Like they don't care. They don't get off on that. They can live in their own world and figure out how to do that however they want to. But it sounds like this person desires social outreach and desires that kind of thing, but they have certain mental hurdles between themselves and actually accomplishing it, that they're relying on us and the content we make to get out of that what they want.
Well, supplement it because they're not.
Well,
but it's
replace
replacing
it,
it.
they obviously want to. Maybe they want to get over that hurdle and actually interact with people. Which I'll give you the advice that every old person will ever give you: just don't give a fuck, because it's sort of the thing how the animal's more scared of you than you are of them. Everyone else has the same exact anxiety problems that you're dealing with right now. They're just hiding it better.
Yeah,
That's all it really is.
I would
Every time you're in a room talking to someone, they're thinking, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Did I put on deodorant? Did I brush my teeth? And you're thinking, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. What if they know about that one time of that one dumb thing I did when I
They're
was
naked
14?
Bruce
Yeah.
Lee. They're naked pictures of me on the
Yeah.
internet.
I usually walk up and say that first thing.
There's certain techniques, and
Just
actually
stand up one.
Yeah, there you
in
go.
the thread below this post, there are a lot of things where it's just like, well, maybe you should start here. Like start with people, like, because honestly, then this is a big thing for me. What do I have to talk about? What do I get to talk to these people about? This
Marvel Puzzle
in
Quest,
regards
that's all
to
you talk
everyone.
about all day, every day.
Hey, if that person's into Marvel Puzzle Quest,
doesn't matter.
then I'll run at that party because I'll be like, I can talk to strangers
Talk to
about Marvel Puzzle
everybody
Quest all
about
day.
it, whether they want to hear about it or not. I need to create more exciting moments for Dude Soup.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Because I'm
big
pulling
moment.
those,
Gotcha.
I'm pulling
That's
those
a big
clips, so I'm
See
like,
the
That was a
drama.
big moment.
Gotta have that
that's
sizzle
good.
reel, yeah.
But people accurately pointed out that like you could start here if this
Yeah.
is something you're interested in, so much so that you're concerned you're too interested in it. Then maybe you find other people that are also interested in it,
yeah.
and then you guys can find.
Yeah.
That's the internet.
kinship
Greatest
through that.
love story of our time, Ipkippy and Kel.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
absolutely.
We're the common bond that brought
Yeah.
them together.
We're the
and now they
cucks.
can't shut the fuck up.
We're the cuck, and they're sending gifts back and forth. Oh, I'm a little sad Muppet.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have to draw how many Overwatch characters?
I'm a crying little bear.
Oh, it hurts to be so
I
talented.
nut on you, you nut
They
on
don't speak
me.
for me. Kip and Cal.
No,
they
but
don't
yeah,
speak for me.
I mean, again though,
I
like
rib
sometimes-
because I love.
Sometimes you can like you just go go like, all right, well, let's get down to base level and figure it out. I would just say as an indicator for this person, at the very least, they're aware enough.
Yeah.
That they're like, we want something more. I would say start with something that you like, and then go from there.
Tinder.
'Cause you're never the only.
Then go straight to Tinder.
Yeah, you're never the only person who likes something.
If I was, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I've got some words banked up. So
No, real quick, because I think you can probably agree with me on this, Lawrence. If you and I were both probably 10 or 15 years younger,
You can talk to
Yeah.
anyone.
no, we would go, well, because this
I'd be in
weekend
this
I didn't go
exact
outside.
space.
Yeah.
I stayed indoors and I played Dead Cells and Prey, and I was like, this is the happiest I've ever been.
Yeah.
But then I realized it's like being in Vegas for too long. I realized I'm like, if I go over 3 days, then I get a little weirded out and I need to go out and do something. But if you and I were younger, we probably wouldn't have friends because I think you and I are similar in that way.
Heavens no.
But
I'd have guild
but
mates.
we were born at a certain time where we were forced to go out, and so
Yeah.
we kind of learned the social interactions.
Sorta.
But I think things like PAX and like RTX and those sort of things would be, or like cons and things like those would be my safe havens. I'd go there and be like, "Whoa, Punk Lord 59, great to meet you in real life."
Yeah, common
Really?
interests.
Yeah,
Always
and
common interests.
I'm grateful for those sort of things existing because it seems to be like a meeting ground where it's a lot of people with the same nerdy interests being like, "Oh wow, we're all accepted here," as opposed to like waiting in line at the Starbucks and you're like, "Man, didn't get that last Star-Lord cover." He's like, "The fuck did you say to me?" You're like, "Next."
Yeah, I empathize a whole lot with this post. I have a kind of an engineering mind. So to me, machines always made more sense than people. They're predictable, and at least they give you very clear feedback. Maybe that's because of my very, very professionally diagnosed Asperger's syndrome.
At least his Nexus 5X broke again.
Oh,
But he can understand that.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, I
machine
could,
was
actually.
sad, so it turned off.
If I,
I was reading an article, HTML.
oh yes, I know that hypertext markup language.
I knew you would do that.
He's gonna name his kid that.
But as a result, and I think it's also if you're experimenting in socialization, you will fail because it's a skill, and I don't think that point is adequately made to young people. You get better at it the more you do it, and you're gonna be bad at it when you start. But I think a lot of kids have the comfort of interacting with machines, which are again very clear, and there's an audience of nobody when you fuck up. So
It's a shield. It's a constant shield. Yeah.
it's safer. So I think people develop their machine skills a lot earlier than they develop their people skills now. And it's almost possible to get through school and everything developing almost no social skills. Because you can interact through text where you have a buffer time where you can think of something clever to say. You don't have to worry about body language or all like the weird human things that humans rely on to interact with each other. You just throw an emoji on
yeah.
it and then you very robotically express your emotion.
It's so much easier for me to articulately express myself by typing with someone over email or text because I mean I have like back problems because my body is literally in like a constant state of tension. That's not a joke.
I know it's not.
believe
but
you.
But
you say it like one. Yeah, it is.
Maybe you're Mr. Fantastic. You ever think about that? If you just
She's like opposite Mr.
it out.
Fantastic.
this is a great exciting moment.
Ooh,
for
heard a
the
pop, a
podcast.
loud pop.
Yeah.
Oh, because my body's so
Imagine
sore.
Mr. Fantastic if he couldn't stretch
oh,
and he
He's just-
could even move less than a regular person.
oh, that's just a normal person.
What
then.
I was just
just
trying
a
to
leash.
say is if Lawrence and I had met over ICQ 15 years ago, greatest love story of our
no,
time.
I see-
ICQ's the one that didn't work though,
Yeah,
because
ICQ
they saw you typing.
Whatever, man.
Oh,
My,
yeah, yeah, you can't-
It's live. Yeah.
my ICQ game was hot. And it did occur to
Would
me
you
at some
type it
point
in a
high
notepad
school.
first and then copy and paste it over?
Oh no, ICQ didn't always have the typing thing, as I recall. I could be wrong, because I believe me, I would have hawked all over that shit. No, I remember at one point realizing I can interact with girls just fine over the internet, and they actually like flirt with me, and I can flirt back, and that's all okay.
So he thought.
No, hey, I got some stuff
He
going
watches
on.
He got
Cheat-
cybered.
I was gonna say,
cybered.
he watches cheaters and
twice.
cops. He knows what's up.
Exactly.
twice.
Thank you. I know how to ask if they're a policeman. And
You got to tell me, bitch. I mean, lovely
you have to use exact
lady.
phrasing.
Lady.
and-
I'm not bringing the chips you asked for. I'm bringing a different flavor.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no,
highway
the
patrol?
trick there is you write a note and you leave it in the glove box.
What?
Yeah, that's the loophole.
Go ahead.
What's the loophole?
Finish your
Loophole
point.
is I'm going to go into this house and not bang this girl, and you leave that in the glove box. And then when you get arrested, you're like, I wasn't going to do it. I wrote a note before I came in. It's in the glove box right there. Signed,
That's the
dated.
loophole, guys. There you go.
That's
No
how you know.
lawyer needed.
That's how you get out.
Judge.
Case closed. Finish your point, and then I have the fairy tale ending for you.
I think my ultimate point is it's really easy to think that some people are just gifted at interacting with others, and to a degree that may be true. Some people just may be born persons. But to my knowledge, like most skills on this planet, no one starts good at it. You have to fuck up. And some people are under the impression that they can get through that phase or that they just want to avoid it altogether. It's a Band-Aid you got to rip off. And you're going to be kind of awkward and you're going to do some stuff that will keep you awake at night. But that is a pretty small price to pay for being able to join real friends and have real life experiences.
I was going to say I think probably the best scenario for this guy, because it's like I said, is it a girl, guy, girl? We don't know.
They.
The best scenario for them is that they're going to have rewarding social interactions, and it's going to happen. And I think you'd be hard pressed to find a human, typically for the most part, that wouldn't say that their most rewarding like aspects of any life is typically interaction with somebody else, whether or not it's their best friend or their family or their loved ones or whatever else. That's usually the things you kind of remember the most above all else, whether or not it's a video game or a movie. Usually you remember movies because of the social interactions that go along with them. And I think he or she or they has sort of taken the step into a larger world, which is awesome. And it's super exciting to have those interactions and remember them and be like, yeah, like that's kind of what you're striving towards. And what you said, Lawrence, is true. You're constantly fucking up. I don't think that there's ever a time it's not a phase. You're going to fuck up all the time. Like you're always going to say something like, the other day I said something to someone where I said something about their dad and their dad had died. And I was like, I am so sorry. Like I immediately apologized. I was like, I don't know what I was thinking. I obviously wasn't thinking. I'm very sorry. And you're going to do that all the time.
Yeah.
You're going to do it all the time.
Wow.
And I feel like I'm getting better at immediately apologizing rather than getting better at social interaction.
It seems that the
That is
skill
part of social interaction.
It is
Yeah, it is.
absolutely 100%.
To my knowledge, and Adam, you kind of hit it early, is not giving a fuck. There's 3 aspects to social interaction. One is not caring too much that trips you up. The other is the amount of time it takes you to realize that you fucked up. And the third is how long it takes you after that to apologize. Because some people never get all those steps or they refuse to do some of them. But that is kind of the loop for me, at least. Every night, I imagine a little demon descends upon me and whispers in my ear all the sins I committed that day, just so I can keep them all locked away in case I need them later. And then that's usually when I'm like, oh shit, here are these 3 people I need to apologize to, because playing back the tape in my head, I was actually kind of an asshole.
Well, the ultimate cheat code to any social situation is, once again, I'm saying you kind of have to know the person better than, know yourself, whatever. But it's the same thing as everyone else. Everyone just wants to be asked questions. So you never ask them like, hey, what do you do for work? It's sort of like, you go on vacation recently? Or like, you going anywhere? What's your hobby? Like, ask them what people are into and just ask a lot of questions and then listen. And then you find the next pronoun that they say and go, oh, wow, that thing? I would like to hear more about that thing. And that's all you do. Like, it's not hard, but it is. It is actually really hard because you got to stop giving a shit about yourself for 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. And that's tough because we're all very selfish. And that's how we've survived this long.
Yeah, back in regards to the post itself, I would say take solace in knowing that you are not broken.
No, yeah,
You're
everybody
absolutely
has
not broken.
Everybody has
and for many, you're further along by nature of reaching out and having the amount of awareness that you seem to have in that post. At least it's no, I mean that's it. You know.
And obviously, we don't know you, though you may feel like you know us really well. But that being said, there are a lot of people that are viewers we've met that I really, really like. And I don't really feel like there's a finite boundary between us and our community where we can't develop any kind of like personal relationship with people because we are this entity and et cetera. It doesn't feel that way at all. That also being said, the one thing that does bother me is when somebody feels like they know you so well that they come up to you at an event and they say something that they perceive to be funny, which is actually really rude to you because they think it's like a joke between friends.
Yeah.
So that's the only like friend simulator thing I would say steer clear from doing, because that's when you get into a little Spurg territory and it's just rude.
Treat it like a first introduction, please, unless it's not.
I guess my last perspective on this whole thing would be that in regards to our channel, and if this sounds like defensive, it's not intended to be. It's just kind of a keep a heads up. There are a lot of channels that aren't so
Mindful?
Yeah, mindful of it. Like
I was going to ask about that.
That are kind of very encouraging of the like, yeah, we are best friends, stuff kind of mentality of it, even though they don't really care,
That's how you get a really dedicated audience.
And they do cultivate very like dedicated audiences and stuff like that. And so yeah, be mindful of that. Take solace in knowing that you're in a relationship with our channel.
You can trust us.
And we'll be honest about the fact that we aren't actually your friends.
Unless you pay us money.
Unless you pay us
Like-
over the
Then you're our
minimum
friend
amount.
for
I-
one
We'll
month.
be your friend.
I've been in a situation where like I recognize somebody from Twitter or Reddit, etc., and I meet them in person, and then I feel like I'm a little too like touchy with them, and then like I'm like, oh hey or whatever, and then I think after I'm like, oh maybe they didn't, maybe as much as they like our channel,
Yeah.
they didn't want me touching them, and then I'm like, oh
That's why I hug
Yeah.
Gus every time I see him.
Yeah.
Oh, he loves being touched.
I know he doesn't like it.
He likes. I try to hug him, and then I bring the hands up and try to just really wiggle him into his
Yeah.
hair.
Go under his shirt.
I
Try
love
going
I
under
love
his
doing
shirt.
like
Touch
a
him.
buddy thing with Adam
Yeah, Adam's
he
a perfect
loves it.
example. He loves it.
because I'm like a sister too.
That's
Body language too. There.
To James's point, I had somebody tweet me last night being like, "Oh, I didn't want to say hi to Bruce. He was
Oh,
on my
yeah,
flight."
I
And I was
saw
like,
that.
"Come say hi!" Like,
Yeah.
anytime you can always walk up and say, "Hey, I know you from Funhaus."
They couldn't get out of their seat because otherwise they'd lose it.
They would absolutely
Yeah,
lose it.
so-
Oh man,
And that doesn't excuse us from being awkward either, because
yeah, we might be.
it's the
I
last
might
thing
be
on my
eating.
mind when I'm like waiting in line to go to the bathroom, and somebody's like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Whoa,
Yes.
did I just rob you? What happened?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
How did
we-
I offend you?
It's
What
always
did
a bit
I
of
say?
deer in headlights because I'm never thinking about it when it happens.
We were in South Carolina, right? Remember we
yeah.
were walking to Chili's in South.
Oh, yeah.
Bruce wasn't with us,
Yeah.
I don't think.
There's a really
And
it's,
there were
it's
like,
a mom and pop
two dudes
place.
walking in this like random sidewalk, and then they were like, so, what did they say? Something like,
Hey, good to see you, or like
not even
glad
that.
we ran
That's like
into
an
you.
interesting thing. It's like, oh, good, we finally found you.
Yeah, right.
And then we were like,
Huh?
like, do you work for the hotel? Like, was something what? And it wasn't until like a solid 30 minutes into our like worried interaction that they were like, oh, sorry, we're fan, or they never said that like we know you from the internet
watch
or
Funhaus,
we
yeah.
have watched you before.
That's what I always say. I always go, the first thing somebody yelled at me the other day, like, "Bruce!" And I turned around, I was like, "Oh, you watch Funhaus?" Like that.
Oh,
because
yeah,
get into
because
that.
then, like, then I find out whether or not it's somebody I knew
Bruce
20
quizzes
years
you.
ago or.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
Oh, nothing. I was just saying, like, I had an example. Like, so if you watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, everyone always calls D a bitch.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Someone going up to her in real life and going, D, you're a bitch.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm
Oh,
sure she
yeah.
loves hearing that outside
Yeah,
of work.
I mean, I
Like-
think about that because we do a lot of like joking, playful stuff where you guys call me a bitch and a cunt and a slut and
I don't
like
ever- I
hoe.
don't ever do
Cum
that.
dumpster.
I
That's
never
where we draw the
said
line.
that.
Well, no, I think about
Barren
something. I'm like,
whore.
No.
I'm like, oh, just
Poison
because
womb,
we
I
have
think.
that kind of like joking relationship doesn't mean that
Broken
a
bones.
stranger really has that. And I'm sure that the same applies to her, where somebody comes up to her and they're like, "Stop being such a bitch, D," and she's like, first of all, my name's Caitlin.
Yeah.
Second of all, I don't know who you are.
I just that don't expect that interaction to go over well.
No, speaking of being alone in this world, the dude is yet
No,
again
that's fine.
serving balls to himself, or
just-
rather
no,
to an
he-
empty net, and then he walks over and grabs them all.
Yeah, you serve all the balls to
He's
one side and you
practicing.
go back. It's called practicing
Yeah,
your serve.
He's
Jeez.
practicing.
Well,
He's either a billionaire or he's unemployed.
like much like you have to practice social interactions to become good at them. When the magical night comes that you do charm the pants off of a young man or woman, you want to be looking your best when those drawers hit the floor. Which is why this episode is sponsored by Mack Weldon.
Oh, there we go.
That sell underwear, socks, shirts, undershirts, hoodies, and sweatpants. And they claim they will be the best you ever wear. I'm wearing. Oh, hold on.
Take off your pants.
I'm wearing some socks right now. Let me hike these bad boys way up there. I got my Tim Burtons on. Oh yeah, that's good shit. Look at that. No one hearing the audio only can see that, but now you know what you're missing out on. Actually, you don't. Never mind. Anyway, Mack Weldon socks are awesome. I've talked about it before, but formerly being someone who bought socks in bulk in a plastic bag and basically just rotated them out every 6 months, wearing socks that have more than just a bare minimum of cardboard and paper filings in them has been delightful. My feet are loose. They're comforted. They feel cool. There's air circulating down there. It is a revolution for my feet. So now I'm actually curious, James. I know you got your weekenders from Mack Weldon.
I do.
Those comfy ass pants. Or the shorts. I need to buy
Just
some of
had
those.
them on yesterday.
I'm slowly learning there's a greater world out there of clothes that cost maybe just a little bit more than the absolute minimum I can pay, and it is a wonderful thing to enjoy. But you can pay even less than that. By going to MackWeldon.com, use our promo code SOUP, and you can get 20% off your entire order. On top of that, If you don't like your first pair, you can keep it, and then they'll still refund you, no questions asked. That's a pretty stellar deal. So please go to macweldon.com and get 20% off your entire order by using our promo code SOUP, S-O-U-P. Thank you, Mac Weldon, for that wonderful design.
I sleep in the underwear.
In MeUndies.
My Mac Weldon underwear, yes.
That was the
Do you
line from
normally not sleep in underwear?
The Room, right?
What?
How do you normally sleep?
Huh.
I mean,
You said you sleep in
you
your
wear
underwear.
underwear.
I always
all,
sleep in
you
my
wear
underwear.
underwear
The
all
thing
the time, don't you?
Yeah, but I'm
I
saying
do.
I
I know,
will.
but-
I will only sleep in Mac Weldon underwear.
Oh, okay.
I can't sleep in other underwear.
Gotcha.
I found the camera.
Yeah.
Fuck off, dude. We're watching this.
We're watchdogging.
I think there's a restaurant right there because I keep seeing people pick
Oh.
up menus.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, that must be what it is.
Well, we can move on to the next.
Those serves are garbage, by the way.
Yeah, I was going to say, not
practicing.
the aspect of the fact that he is playing by himself, but he's not getting any better.
He's like, he keeps hitting the net and stuff. Like, that's got to be on
He's trying
purpose.
to lob them. He's trying to make them drop on the front line, but
Hey, how's he going to do it without practicing by himself for hours?
So,
How? How, I ask?
do you think we could play volleyball and live stream it?
from here, we go to if
we
we
find
just
that
go
exact
to
net,
That's
tell
actually-
everyone we're going to
that's a-
Hermosa Beach.
Oh, we
and
play there?
we could go to that spot.
How far is Hermosa Beach from here?
No, too
Not
far.
far.
Check.
Okay.
This time of day?
Oh, yeah. I think it's, what's that good stuff branding down there?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, is that a good
That's the
stuff
channel, I
restaurant?
guess.
It might be, is it the channel? I was wondering if that was the restaurant. We would know
We
where
could
it is.
find it. There's only so many. Like we've been
Yeah.
down, we played down there.
Yeah.
Okay,
There's
so
only
I
so
think what we
many
do
nets.
is we have one person stand by at the office because you can't get internet anywhere else.
All right.
And then you just watch this feed.
Oh, okay. It's
And then you
south.
let us know when
That's
we
not
get
so
there, okay, Matt?
Matt knows the ropes now.
Matt.
And then once we're there, then Pete can come.
Yeah. An hour later.
Yes.
We're packing up the net. We finished.
Well, if we took a picture, I'm sure we could find it.
Yeah.
It'd be like
No,
a
we
cool
will, yeah.
scavenger hunt.
Yeah, we will find that.
All right.
I think somebody
or
will
we
probably
bring-
tweet at us and say this is X coordinate and Y coordinate.
The only problem is if we do that, then people show up.
Oh,
we
yeah,
don't tell them
that's
when we're
true.
going to do it.
Yeah.
Only
And
that
then
we're
they go,
already
you're
there.
a bitch, D. And I'm like, my name's Adam.
Next in, so we've had enough of breaking.
Did we
people's
Dr. Katz
dreams.
the shit out of that situation? If we
Oh,
did?
they're here to remove the cameras.
Sorry, Lauren. Sorry.
There's apparently a maintenance truck showing up. So this is good news for everyone, especially Bruce. News coming down the pipe from ricedigital.co.uk. I think it's Pike. It's like driving down a mountain. Anyway, here's the lead for you. A trusted source close to Atlas USA today revealed to me.
What are we talking about?
This post does not have a byline. Revealed to me that Shenmue HD Remaster will be released this year. Both games, Episode 1 and 2, may be released together rather than separately. They are presumably being geared up for launch to precede Shenmue 3, which could possibly slip into 2018.
Oh, come on.
Unless they're replacing all of the character models, it doesn't matter if it's HD or not. It's going to look like garbage.
Ouch.
All their faces, it looks like they took a picture of a face and then they pulled it across a mannequin body.
So I guess the byline is "I love Japanese games." Okay, that's complicated. Here, let me just throw that up so everybody knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
It is by "I love Japanese games."
That's February 25th.
That's the author.
That was posted months ago.
Yeah, it was a long time,
Let's leave it to Dude Soup.
but there have been updates.
Oh, well, did you see the HD soccer ball?
So
Yeah.
yeah, March 9th, there's an update.
March 9th. That was also
a long
2
time
months ago.
Wait,
Hey,
Well, here's the thing. Lawrence has been sitting on this story.
hold on. I like this. This is my favorite. Shenmue HD is complete. It's basically done.
What?
Okay.
that's what I love Japanese games knows.
Those are two contradictory statements,
Yeah,
though.
because complete and basically done is not done.
No, it's not.
Except for being finished, it's done.
And then Shenmue 2 will release this year. That is locked, dated, and sealed. Shenmue HD this year.
Well, wait. What about Shenmue 3?
That's
2018
who knows.
said.
He's a 2018, man.
Well, no,
I'm gonna
it said
play
which could
Shenmue.
possibly
Slip
slip.
into 2018.
Could
They
possibly.
didn't say confirmed 2018 release.
Confirmed 2018 could possibly slip. Or 2017
wanna
could
see-
possibly
Well,
slip.
I know why Lawrence brought this up because E3 is in like a month, and so
Yeah.
he wants to talk about all the big. That's why you did this, right?
All the big
little
games
bit.
like Shenmue.
Yeah. So it's-
You know it's going to be there, right?
what?
Shenmue's
Shenmue?
going to be there?
Shenmue's-
Absolutely.
Shenmue's gonna be
I hope
there.
so.
It's almost
Guaranteed.
done.
It's
got a-
basically
basically.
done.
I got some shots right now in that game showing up.
Oh yeah, you do. We all do. It turns
Yeah, we've
out.
been workshopping the E3 drinking rules. I don't know if you were in the room, Bruce.
Uh-oh.
But okay, so
Oh, boy.
I've got
Was
an idea.
James in the room?
Yes. And
James is supposed to be
I'm
your
supposed-
foil.
Yeah.
James cleared this because it only affects me.
It was funny. Go ahead. Then we'll talk
So-
about the workshop.
Yin and yang of binge drinking.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was gonna say.
So
James cleared it.
we've got some rules. They will be posted soon. The audience will know all about them. Don't worry. But we've simplified it a bit. There's no beer sipping. There's none of that. It's all shots.
Oh,
but
thank God.
The thing that will save most people is that we have a whole selection of rules that are like one shots. So if it happens once in a conference, you take your shot and you're done.
Yeah.
That rule can get hit a million times later. It doesn't matter. Unless you're playing on what I like to call Lawrence mode,
Oh no.
in which the one-shot rule is gone. So every time these rules
No,
happen,
you're gonna die.
no, I won't, Bruce.
Wait, what do you mean? What's
I was on my feet the Holy Three last year. If I die, it's going to be something
Except
amazing.
when Jack wrestled you to the ground and vice
He
versa.
won. He won.
I know.
That's right, I
It was
won.
a
So Lawrence, what's an example of
Slobber
Lawrence mode?
Well, I mean,
So like
dig out
they
the rules
reveal
here.
Scorpio.
Right.
If they revealed Scorpio 5 times,
Yeah.
he'll drink 5 times.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but they can't do that.
Well, so there was stuff like Shenmue 3 is one. If that game gets mentioned or shown, then I have to take a shot. But Lawrence mode might be every time they say Shenmue 3.
Well, or
can't do that.
if they do a recap, you know how normally they do a
yeah,
recap.
there's a sizzle
like
reel.
a sizzle
That's
recap at the
oh,
end.
yeah, that
so
makes
they're
more
like talk
sense.
about Shenmue, and at the end they show Shenmue again. He has to drink again.
You're
And
gonna
then
be
there's also stuff like music.
hospitalized.
No.
music thing.
God,
Yeah.
no. You guys already toned back the rules. This
I
is just
think
me
Well, it sounds
getting
like you want to take a shot
75.
every time the word or something similar to Scorpio is said.
He's just gonna
fine.
take shots.
Introducing
Yeah, he's just gonna take
Scorpion, the new character. Close enough. Like,
They don't actually say product names that much.
Well, it's also not going to be called Scorpio.
Yeah, that's the other thing. They're gonna probably announce the actual name.
It's going to be like
Sub-Zero.
Xbox Elite.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
Xbox
kids.
Elite.
Didn't they already do that?
No,
There's
that's the name of the
The
controller.
controller's the elite
Oh
controller.
yeah, it's
Now they have a
definitely
console that can live up to the controller. You
Adam's
heard
right.
it,
It's gonna be
heard
the
it here
Xbox.
first.
It's gonna be the
Dude
Xbox
Soup
Elite.
exclusive Shenmue 3.
Well, here's another Dude Soup exclusive.
Cry
Let me,
about it.
Let me throw it on the screen from the website that I'm getting our exclusive from.
Oh, yeah, I
One
read
Piece
about-
Unlimited World Red Deluxe Edition.
So this is
No.
this is from Gematsu. Sega is
Oh.
planning a revival of major IPs.
Wait, like what?
Altered Beast.
Oh, Burning Rangers.
Vector Man.
What about? So hold on a minute.
So yeah, I got
Can
a
we
list here.
classify these as major IPs?
Let's guess. Hold on, let's guess.
Ty the
Let's guess.
Tasmanian Tiger?
All right, hold on.
I already
Sonic and All Stars Racing
Damn
Transformed.
it,
Bubsby.
I never died.
I saw one already. I don't know what it is. It's a Crazy Taxi. We'll knock that off the list.
Altered
Shenmue.
Beast is gonna be on there.
Yeah,
Top
Total
Skater.
War.
So okay,
Where's
here's,
Burning Rangers?
here's an excerpt. A major issue Sega says it will tackle is to quote create titles that would become global hits end quote.
Iron Man 2.
To
Like
do
Hortensia
Hortensia.
Saga.
Hortensia.
I like how
Saga.
there are major issues just
No,
to
those
be
are
successful.
So
We hope to be around next year.
Yeah.
they say to do this, they plan on reviving past IPs and actively utilizing existing IPs, new IPs, and external IPs.
Bonk.
Blah 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 blah. Bonk was not there.
That was not Bonk.
Sorry.
Wasn't that TurboGrafx 16?
Yeah, that was PC Engine. So I want you guys.
Embarrassing.
The reviving IPs they don't have.
I'm going
Bring
to
it back, Bonk.
have secured
You don't have,
new IP never before seen.
do not have that. We do not have Bonk.
He is Cave Boy.
I'm going to read to you guys a list of the most delicately curated Sega
Please.
properties.
Wait, can we guess them?
I mean, you
We
can.
just-
I was going to give you some suggestions.
Burning
but-
Rangers number
Panzer
one.
Dragoon.
Oh wait, Nights into Dreams.
Oh, Knights is a great.
Nights
great.
into Dreams. will come
Daytona.
back. Oh, Seaman.
Seaman.
Okay, so hold on. Okay, fine.
Bug.
You guys want to put?
Just read the
I
list.
want you guys to individually put a chip down on what IP you think is coming back.
So I already saw one. So cross out the list. Crazy Taxi.
I already know the
I
answer.
know that's
Crazy
on the
Taxi
list.
coming back?
I know that's on the list. So
Okay.
get rid of it.
How about House of the Dead, but done as a Resident Evil PT ripoff?
Why would you artificially limit it? You just say House of the
Just
Dead.
House of the
Oh,
Dead.
sorry.
Altered
But that's what they're
Beast.
going to do. They're not going to make it a light gun shooter.
It's Altered Beast.
Altered Beast release.
Streets of Rage / Burning Rangers. Maybe
the same
crossover.
thing?
Streets of Rage cross Burning Rangers.
I don't know what Burning Rangers.
Burning Rangers? You don't know Burning Rangers?
call it-
Never
No,
heard of
I
it.
didn't
Pull
have
that
a
up.
privileged childhood
We're
like
gonna pull
you.
it up.
They call
Never
it
heard of
Burning
that.
Rage.
Did you close it?
Enough for you.
Whoa,
I'm
too
putting
real.
my I'm putting my
Boys,
stake in
have I-
Nights into Dreams too.
I thought. Oh wait, what? You can do. You
Oh yeah.
can't do two.
Well, I don't have to. I only have one.
Oh, this is just the music.
So you're-
Burning
You're
Rangers.
not doing Crazy
Go.
Taxi.
I saw the list already, so I already know Crazy Taxi's on the list.
Oh shit!
I didn't know that there was a list.
You know, it's a good.
I made a
That's a
list.
good one.
Oh, is that the list you
That's
made?
the list I made.
Oh, I thought that was your list. I thought that was like confirmed list.
No, that's the list of stuff I looked up off Wikipedia that I was going to throw out.
Got it.
You guys were too
Oh.
busy,
Well, if we can't hear the music, then you should just play the opening
yeah, you're
sequence.
right. I thought that's what that was.
The anime sequence.
Burning Hearts, Burning Angel.
Gosh, look. They're firefighters. Anime firefighters, guys.
Those are cartoon drawings, though.
Yeah, nothing happened.
Is this just a playthrough?
Yeah, I guess so.
What
you
was
guys
this
find
on?
the opening title? Sega Saturn.
Of course
It's going
it
to
was.
be in there. It's the long.
Look at that. Look
Wow.
at those graphics.
Why are they fighting fires in that? What the hell?
They're anime firefighters. Well, we
All
can't
right.
hear the music. Can we get the music, please?
Mega Man intro. Look at that go.
It's muted. It's muted. He muted.
Burning Rangers without the sweet tunes. Just Cowboy Bebop for Cowboy Bebop with Cowboy Bebop.
You're like the dream consumer for Sega.
Oh.
Sega loves you and only you.
I still am. I was gonna say, yeah.
It's like you and half of Easy Allies. That's it.
When they bring it back, I'm gonna.
I got him that like Sega Classic collection once, and he was like, "This is the best game collection ever."
It was good. It was mostly Genesis games.
And you're like, I'm leaving you. And he's like, can't hear you.
Sorry, Lawrence. You wanted to move on with your segment or whatever?
Not really, no. I'm going to put, you know what? I'm going to do it.
Are you just putting these down so when they get announced?
Yeah, so we can
okay,
revisit
so they
this
haven't
list.
made any announcements.
No announcements.
Oh, I thought we were gonna.
So you're not going to
was
tell
like
us
an
what's on your
investor
list?
call. I mean, I'm going to put my bet down on Skies of Arcadia. I think that's going to get a mobile re-release.
Yeah, that one.
I know that.
Mobile
I don't know that
re-release.
Look, it's Tracer.
It was like a really
Sue.
absurd GameCube RPG.
How about Parappa the Rappa?
That wasn't
Yeah.
Sega.
It already
That's-
came back.
I
didn't
know,
it?
I'm just saying.
Also,
games.
yeah,
That's a
Nana
joke.
Shaw is doing that Kickstarter for Rap Rabbit. There we go.
I know.
It's the same success story as Shenmue.
Yeah.
And Banjo Kazooie.
I think Seaman is a Sega
It is.
property, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm going all in. Seaman.
See, Jesus, Bruce, keep changing it, man. You're killing me here.
Nights and Dreams. I already know. I'm so good at this. I already know Nights
Yeah,
and
you
Dreams is going to get a
saw
reboot,
it
so I'm
into
going
the
Seaman.
future.
God, oh wait.
So here,
Outrun.
Oh, Outrun.
there, yeah.
Is that Sega?
Outrun would be a good mobile game. So I'll run down this curated list.
Afterburner.
It's on there.
Okay.
Starts with Afterburner, actually. Altered Beast, Bayonetta. It's in weird territory, but Sega owns it. Choo Choo Rocket, Columns, Condemned, which was the beat 'em up
yeah.
Monolith
yeah.
Condemned will get one.
made. Crazy Taxi, Dynamite Cop / Die Hard Arcade.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jet Set Radio, still in limbo.
That'll get
Yeah.
that.
Mad World, it's the Wii
Oh.
beat 'em up.
I don't know if that one.
Skies
is.
of Arcadia,
Is a
which is
Black
Wii
and
game.
white.
one I'm betting on. Space Harrier, which is like in every Sega game as an arcade game you can just play. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Get ready. Streets of Rage, which James called that, and Vector Man, the game that Adam can't wait to see.
Well, no, because I remember they were doing a remake at like
oh
E3.
yeah, it was like supposed to be gritty and awesome.
It was like 2002, I think maybe, or 2003, and they had it at E3. I remember seeing like, this looks like ass, and the guy was like, yeah,
It sure does.
it's not very good. And then like, I think as I was walking out the doors, like, it's canceled.
No.
They killed Vector Man. The original Vector Man was pretty cool.
This game is running at like 3 frames a second.
This game looked bad when it came out. Just so you know. Just so we're all at the same time.
98. Yeah.
Early 3D is
Man, this is
I
like
don't know.
total shit.
Yeah, it does.
But you were a firefighter.
Checkerboard.
You're
I'm
a
back.
Anime. This hit me right. I mean, obviously I was a Sega kid, but it was like I was getting into anime real hardcore. And so this had a full FMV anime intro and great soundtrack, and you could play as an anime firefighter. And I was like, yes, please.
This is shit.
I know. You really can't tell what's happening.
They're like
really
tight
hard.
corridors and a
I-
shitty camera.
So a lot of old games I'll try and go back and watch like Let's Plays of. I tried to watch a Let's Play of Burning Rage. I couldn't get through it. My eyes hurt. It gave me a headache.
Right, cut your eyes on all them.
But
movies.
when they remaster it in sweet HD, then
say,
then I'll be laughing all the way to the bank.
No wonder it didn't succeed.
withdraw money to put into the Kickstarter.
yeah.
They need $20,000, please.
I'll support you.
Is the Shenmue 1 and 2 an HD remake or remaster?
Well, let's pull up
remaster
that
and
Go
headline.
back to I love Japanese games.
Pull that up. It says remaster.
Okay.
Booyah! So they're not just
I mean,
scaling it up,
I wasn't invested in either.
but I am
just
ultra
curious.
invested now.
When are we gonna get the Final Fantasy VII remake?
It's gonna be a while.
Remake.
remake.
Well, no.
Nomura's
soon.
directing, so that means at least
Well,
8 years.
they're doing it episodically.
That doesn't mean
That's
it's
true,
coming out
yeah.
fast.
The first episode's playable.
I don't trust Nomura anymore.
People had it. They had that
basically
and
done.
Kingdom Hearts playable.
just because.
It's basically done. That's what I heard. It's basically done. I wouldn't be surprised if
They probably have a gameplay prototype.
No, I'm guessing. I think you might get a announcement at E3
Whoa!
for the first
We should put that
episode.
on the
No.
list. Put that on the shot list.
Square already announced what their big IP releases are going to be for fiscal year 2017. Final Fantasy VII and Kingdom Hearts 3 were not on there.
Hello,
Don't take that
Jeff
from
Keighley. Is this true? It isn't.
Triplicate? Oh. Damn it.
Lawrence, put it on the list.
It'll be
Confirmed.
like
For,
holiday
shot list.
2018.
Drunk shot list. Final Fantasy VII. Put it on there.
Under cosplay.
If we're gonna argue about
Adam
it,
already
we might
made
as
the thing. Oh, you can squeeze another thing in there, right?
Yeah, we can
Lawrence,
do bonus.
Do you
It's
think
not done.
Yeah, bonus shot.
Zelda Mobile will show during Nintendo's digital
That
conference?
dude's name is Led
Lawrence,
Phoenix.
you don't know what she's talking about?
They said did they actually say Zelda was going to be a mobile
I
property?
mean,
Yes.
everybody's
Yeah.
saying
They
that
announced
it's
it.
coming.
That's coming out. That would hit the news today, man.
Would have been great podcast topic.
If
Rats.
Oh, look at
Instead,
that
we're
shit
watching Burning
controller.
Rangers.
Hold on, let me check this out here. Oh, okay, look at that.
We're like, it's so weird. We put Burning Rangers in the tags,
Look
and
at
it
that
didn't
piece
help
of
the
shit
video.
controller.
What? That was the analog. That was the first analog controller.
Looked like a bagel.
That set the precedent for all future controllers.
Wait, hold on. Wasn't the N64 the first analog controller?
No, Sega Saturn beat it. That's how you played Knights.
But I'm talking about
Sidewinder
ones
was
that people
actually one.
noticed.
Microsoft got there first.
What did they?
They
What?
had a Sidewinder controller with an analog stick.
Ooh, Sega.
Way
PCs
before.
first.
It wasn't mainstream.
It wasn't mainstream. You're absolutely right.
That Sega donut was in every household, from my house to that's it.
You see the draw distance in this thing?
shit,
Barely
okay.
render.
It's
That's
really
why they closed the doors.
Word of caution. Whenever Nintendo releases an IP on mobile, it's very little like its desktop versions.
Oh no, yeah, for sure.
I mean, Mario Run was a one tap.
You got it.
Speaking of controllers, you said you didn't do anything this weekend, but you cleaned your Joy-Con
I
controller.
did. Boy, that was harrowing. Yeah, there's a lot of ribbon cables in that little fucker.
What?
So,
So you open it up and stuff?
Yeah, from Let's Play Live, I had beer all gumming up my Joy-Con. So the A button was getting really sticky. So yeah, I had to crack that baby open. I had to order specialty
So you
screwdrivers.
didn't do anything this weekend.
Opened it up. Had to pull all the shit out. They cram a lot of crap into those Joy-Con,
Sure,
man.
of course.
It was the right one, so it had the IR sensor and everything.
Why was
Damn.
it all sticky?
Beer.
Remember for the Mario Kart when they were
Yeah.
drinking beer and
Oh,
he was
okay.
playing with his.
Yeah. I assembled it,
cleaned it?
and then the shoulder button didn't work.
Mine was safely
Oh.
in my
Turns out I put in the ribbon
my
cable
bag.
upside down, popped it back open, flipped it around. Everything's good.
Big Land Man is the guy.
What?
Lead Phoenix, Big Land Man, and Chris Partnan. These are all the characters of Burning Rangers.
By the way, odd call out to Nintendo for including something that no one would ever care about. There was actually a button test feature on the Switch. So you can like hit buttons and it'll register them. So I had the controller
really?
open.
Oh.
It was like in pieces in my palm, and I was just like tapping one of the contacts.
Pretty
Pretty useful.
Cool.
That's
You're
pretty
like a
useful.
black hat.
I am. I hacked it.
No, you just kind
No,
of
I
fixed
just
it a little bit.
Took it open, brushed it out with a toothbrush, and then put it back together. It was a fun hour or two.
This game looks unplayable.
What? I thought you said they fight fires.
Yeah, you do. This is training. This is like the
There's
fire
no-
station.
Look at that controller.
Jesus. Well, don't let Burning Rangers gameplay put you to sleep.
And there it is.
And if it does, make sure you fall asleep on a Casper mattress, because then you won't wake up with a crick in your neck and a sore throat, which I can only assume watching Burning Rangers gives you. Casper is the future of buying beds. There, I said it. That's a brave tweet from me. You can buy online, which everything you should be able to buy online. I have a brief aside that I'll get to in a minute. But yes, we live in the future now. Buy everything on the internet. It comes in this cool vacuum sealed little package. You pop it open, it explodes into this awesome bed, and you can briefly feel like you're in a French comedy, because when you open it, it might just like fly into you and knock you back into something. That may or may not have happened to me. May not. But they offer
You
a
land
free
comfortably
delivery.
on the bed.
There you go. And fall right asleep.
Just fall right asleep. They offer a free delivery and painless return policy, which means within a 100-day period, you can return the bed if it's not working out for you. The reason that they offer that is they say that just laying down on a mattress in a showroom won't tell you how it's going to feel to lay down on the thing overnight. So if you get one and it doesn't work out for you, you can just return it, no questions asked. They say the Casper mattress is engineered to meet the Goldilocks standard of just right, so it's not too hard or too soft. I didn't know that was a standard, but apparently in the bedding industry, they're always fretting about the Goldilocks standard. And you can save an additional $50 towards your mattress purchase by going to casper.com/dudesoup and using our code DUDESOUP. I've been sleeping on one for the past 2.5 years now. Never once regretted it. As somebody who either like inherited mattresses from somebody else my entire life or bought one new when I got out of college, that was my treat to myself. That's still far and away the best bedding experience I've ever had. So please go to casper.com/dudesoup and use our promo code DUDESOUP to get $50 off your mattress today. Thank you, Casper, for your support and promotion.
Cool.
Beds are cool. All right, we got time
What
for.
was your brief aside?
Buying
Things online?
I used Amazon Now. James was going on about how it supports Sprouts Now, a grocery store.
You can buy cheese curd directly on Amazon.
Yeah.
It just comes right to you?
So yeah, Stephanie was sick, so she was like, "Oh, I have to go get tissues and like buy some groceries." And I said, "Sit the fuck down. We're not going anywhere."
Nice job.
And then on my phone, I like started just
Cleaning his controller.
yeah.
Shut up.
There's a test button.
These giant magnifying goggles. Sit down, woman. But no, I got tissues, and then I got another kind of tissues because they were right there. It's just a tap away. Then I ordered broccoli florets and spinach. Man, I went wild.
How long did it take?
About 3 hours, start to finish.
Bad.
Not bad at all.
That's not
And I ordered, so I went on a bit of a tear. Ordered from 3 different places. So some of the stuff was filled by Amazon directly. Some was Sprouts. Some other was Bristol Farms. I don't even know what that is. But just started tapping, man. Just tapping, going crazy. And then, yeah, apparently, like, people will go fill the order and deliver it to you.
How many drones brought it to you?
Well, it's kind of rude to call human beings drones, but exactly 3.
Wait, 3 separate people made
Yeah,
deliveries?
because it split my order to 3 different
Man, you must have
retailers.
felt like a billionaire.
I did. I felt so great. The second one of my packages got there, I opened it up, took out one of the little snack yogurts, ate it right away. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. They even delivered beer to me, and I drank that beer. He didn't check my ID. It was awesome. Probably shouldn't call out that dude on that. Oops. Hope you still have your job, Ozza.
I'm sure Amazon checks that.
Drone number 3.
I'm sure they checked that.
He shouted, "I'll sign for you" as I was walking away.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Just waved over. I got my beer. I don't care.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
So yes, we live in the future. I remember somebody, was it Will Wright? I don't remember. Somebody was basically like, "We have Star Trek technology right now. It's just a little slow."
It was well right.
So yeah.
I
It's
think
like we have
went-
replicators.
went to
It
that.
just takes a day.
We both went to that like whatever Indiecade.
Yeah.
He gave me a piece of a clock.
There you go.
It's still on my keychain to this day.
Will Wright did?
Perfect.
He does a weird thing where
How
he takes
inspiring.
apart. You didn't get a piece?
I think I read about that. I don't think I was there.
Oh, he does a weird thing where he like takes apart old clocks and then he goes around the audience and gives people like pieces of it. Something he's into.
He's a genius.
What a creator.
Absolutely.
He is absolutely a
yeah.
genius.
He truly is. But yeah, the more I think about it, the more it's like right. I thought about how in the future it may not be drones, but like self-driving cars. Somebody will be at the store, the order will print off, they'll get it all in a bag, the self-driving car will pull itself up, they'll just throw it in the back seat, the car will take off,
Yeah.
it'll pull up in front of my apartment and honk twice, and then my phone will buzz, I'll go out, grab it out of the car, slap it on the ass, and it'll drive on its way. That will be even faster.
What about one of those like Boston Dynamics robots that like run?
Yeah.
Oh,
But they're like really creepy. Like you can't push them over.
You keep trying to kick it.
Like it gets hit by a car, by a self-driving car on its way to your
Lands
place.
on its feet,
Well, it
keeps
lands
running.
and it just keeps going. Like, dear
Oh,
God.
jeez. That's
Anyway.
gonna be a weird game in the future when you're driving a car and you see creepy quadrupedal robots running alongside you to just try and swerve them off the road. They're
Why
gonna
would
come
you
after
try
you.
and do that?
I don't know, 'cause they always
you
land on
wouldn't-
their feet.
You wouldn't be able to do that because you'd be in a self-driving car, and that self-driving car wouldn't allow you.
Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right.
Slap you on the wrist.
Everything would be eventually. Your whole life would be run by robots.
Well, then I'm gonna crawl out on top of the car, get a broom handle, and just hit it while I'm going down the
Not to derail
That
too
broom
much.
that will, will
oh,
decrease.
yeah. The broom will know.
Wi-Fi
No dust
connected broom will
found.
shut
No
itself
dust
down.
found.
Did you hear the story that Elon Musk isn't like the greatest guy in the world?
Why? What did
Yeah.
he do?
He owed like
Oh,
$4 million.
Tesla, the company Tesla.
Yeah.
Did he throw a cell phone at Amber Heard's head?
I don't know. I saw that. and I
Also,
was
Johnny
like,
Depp doesn't have any money or something.
All right,
That's another
guys.
story.
burned
Not
through
to
money.
cut this short, even though Elon Musk is a monster, verifiable.
Yeah,
We
that's
gotta
where
get-
we should leave it.
We got to get Hard Nettin real quick.
Oh yeah.
This was so Big Knee Lover is reigning. Somebody suggested that if somebody has enough time on the crown that they're retired Hall of Fame hard netter. So after a while, it may come time to retire Big Knee Lover's jersey. I'm thinking about it. It's not a bad
Knee
rule.
Lover retired like 6 months ago.
Yeah. So this was submitted by Mr. Raoul Crosby. So thank you for that. It's going to sound bad. It may be bad. I'm not sure. But it's white power milk. White power milk. So
Many are drawn to white power milk for the comforting certainty that our milk is the purest available.
yes, Bruce.
I feel like you've shown this to me before,
What?
Lauren.
I talked
is
about it earlier today.
No.
So,
where have I seen this?
Oh, wait a minute.
Is it breast milk?
No.
No,
it's
they
normal
gargle
milk.
it and then send it to you?
That's exactly right. So you have your selection of girls. There's 6 of them, it looks like. Yeah,
Looks
good.
like Betty from Riverdale.
Now, at a name, I was like, is this some white supremacy stuff?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be.
Okay.
But all the ladies are white, so I don't know what
None
the
of this
deal
is.
I'll go with Georgie. Hey, Georgie.
This
So,
isn't.
yeah.
This isn't fake.
Not that I know of, because there's real prices. And
How
there's
much milk do you get for $100?
So you can do a half ounce for 10 seconds gargling,
Longer gargling.
or 2 ounces for 15
Georgie
seconds of
contains a
gargling.
deep milk rich with tradition.
She epitomizes taste.
Well,
Different flavors surface at various
oh,
stages.
we have close birthdays.
Yet they are controlled like a great opera singer at work. She begins with the time-honored noble creaminess, then surprises with a touch of fresh mint. She's young, after all.
Can you show me your mouth, please?
She's tall too.
Yeah, zoom in
See
on
your
that mouth,
mouth?
please.
There it is.
Wait a minute.
That's
So
where my
hold on.
milk's going.
How
Clean.
does
Yeah.
How does she taste like
Her
mint?
teeth ain't great.
She purifies it with her mouth by
For-
gargling it.
For $100, I can show you how.
I'm imagining she probably just has a mint in her
Can
mouth
you
when
please
she
show me
gargles.
the video, please?
Now, no, not for free.
Oh, you can purchase the video.
Yeah, so some of these ladies, I don't know why. I don't know why you would shortcut the process like this. I clicked on Georgie again. But
Yeah.
some of them offer video only. So you can just get the video, $100.
Oh, that's a great deal.
Wait, $100 for just the video?
Yeah.
You didn't even get any of the milk? You need that milk.
They're apparently based in
That
New
is.
York City.
So what is the price for the milk?
It's like $130.
Right.
But then $100 just for a video of her gargling milk.
The
You don't
price
even
is
get
all
to
in the
drink?
purification process, James. Milk is cheap. Purification
Can you
is
scroll down to see
expensive.
anything about them being like white supremacists?
You're paying for someone else's milk to be gargled.
2 ounces is only 2 mouthfuls of milk.
So that's the thing. I actually did look around. Oh, yeah, it's 2013.
Oh, they have
It's
a
been
Twitter
around a while, I
account.
guess.
Oh no, is that Twitter?
Yeah, that's a T. T for Twitter.
Oh, white power milk. There it is.
Ooh,
Retweeting rap's most popular lyrics.
that
by
might
white
be
girls.
different.
I want to read the.
That might be different.
Well,
Yeah.
Wait, but that's what it took you to.
I think they lost their Twitter account.
Oh no.
They might not be in business
Are
anymore.
they out of business?
They're just retweeting the same lyric all over again. Come on, white. Whatever. Anyway,
Double D up hose.
I'm sorry if you are not in the continental United States because they cannot ship overseas. The milk would go bad
Yeah, the milk goes bad. That makes sense.
despite being
I
purified.
wonder if this is fake.
Yeah. Well, I'm just wondering if they're still in business.
Frozen gel packs can only keep it cold for 24 hours.
Yeah. See this packaging there? It's breakaway courier.
Those are all packages. Yes.
So hold on. If some of our viewers live in New York City, they can order it directly to their house. So if you have $100 and you feel like you want to find out if this thing is real, order it and then send us a video of the packaging and the milk that you get. Because I'm curious to see if it really is real or not.
I just can't.
We're not telling you to do it.
Look at it, Adam. Look.
It's more about whether or
Adam,
not
look.
if you actually want to.
Adam, look. Adam.
This is probably just a.
Look at her. She's so happy.
This is like a Suicide Girls thing.
But at least that has class.
Why doesn't this have? They don't do anything other than gargle milk.
yeah, it's
And
just
spit it into a bottle, and then you get to drink it.
You know where milk comes from? It comes from the teat of a cow. You drink it from there, but not from the mouth of a woman.
This
Have
is
you
a-
ever kissed a cow's teat?
No,
No, but you've kissed a woman's mouth. So I say to you, sir, this
Can't
is
prove
more
that.
pure.
it's more pure. I would agree.
Okay, guys. It's time to bring this to a vote. As usual, Hard Nettin is egalitarian. Democratic.
Have you confirmed this is real? though?
I
No.
wish I knew it was still in business, though.
I want to. Yeah, I don't
To
know. I
confirm
don't.
it would require ordering milk, and I
Yeah,
didn't have the time.
yeah.
I don't know if it's real.
Or the disposable
Other
$130.
testimonials.
What happens when you just Google search white power milk? Maybe can we just go down just a little bit down this?
Maybe
rabbit
like
hole? Just a
the
little
Better
bit.
Business
We're out of
Bureau.
time.
Maybe?
Just a little bit.
We're out of
Just,
time.
Just
just
really
what are the
quick.
top? What
Just
are the
really
top
quick.
5 results?
We'll cut down fan show. I'm curious. I'm curious. I want to see if this is because if it's real, I'm inclined to vote for it.
All right, so
Okay, so that's that site.
Real
Vice.
advertising.
Vice will get to the bottom of
That
it.
was in 2011.
There's also their UK division.
all
Oh
these
wait, no, it's
ladies.
not.
Abortion plex. Herb derp
All
derp.
right.
Something for Chan.
Slavery.
So here we go.
Just
So
yes or
let's
no,
say-
please, Vice. Gosh.
Well, Vice always does this.
Well,
you
it's
know
because they lured you in with the promise of white power milk.
I was gonna say it doesn't look like they've updated those girls for like
no,
3
it's-
years.
Wait, portion of this information on the website has been fictionalized.
That's a disclaimer.
Oh, so he has this person Nate Hill is.
It's a trick.
freaking-
Yep,
Shit.
we've been fooled.
No,
I
it's
wasn't going to vote for it anyway, and I can tell you why. If
It's a
you're
trick.
curious, but
Yeah,
well, now
of
I'm not
course
going to
I'm
vote
curious.
for it. I
Well,
was going to
You
before.
don't know that it's fake. They never
Eh.
conclusively got there. They just found the one thing that implied it might be.
well, okay. Let's see if there's anything else then in those search results.
All right.
I mean, I think we have confirmed.
I mean,
An
that
art
sounds
installation.
pretty good. The website hasn't been updated since 2011.
Yeah,
Video.
I thought it was 13.
it was 13, but
No, I'm saying the women are the same from 2011.
oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
At the bottom of
that's
that
true.
Vice article, it said it was a viral campaign.
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah.
Milk.
I don't. You were scrolling around so much, I didn't see.
I don't like getting tricked. What is this? A video? A gargling video?
Yes.
This video costs $100.
So just recall that there's nothing about hard netting.
It's like a kidnapping.
No, I
video.
know.
It means it has to
But
be.
I'd like it to be real.
Fair.
I would-
Just- it
me
has more
personally,
weight.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
See, knees are still real.
Is she wearing like
So-
fake teeth to do that?
No, those look like her teeth.
All right, so let's.
is she going to
Man.
gargle this or not?
I'm just tired. This
Ladies'
big knee
man,
lover's
brisk
getting a
green.
free pass. Big knee lover's spending weeks on the top, and it's not deserved.
Still pure.
What?
I mean, I'll tell you why I was going to vote if you care.
Go ahead.
because Big Knee Lovers is a passion project. It's not for anyone.
Right.
This is clearly, even if it wasn't a scam, even if it wasn't viral marketing or just a hoax or a joke, it would still be to take advantage of people and for profit. I mean, it's Japanese vending machines selling used panties. It's nothing new. It's just a different form of exploitation. So to me, Big Knee Lover is passion, and that's why they would have gotten my vote again.
I would agree with Elise as well. They may have had my vote if this was real and confirmed real, but it sounds like it is not. So I'm still voting for Big Knee Lover.
Adam James.
Knees.
Just okay.
Elise said it so much more beautifully than I ever
Very
could.
well.
I'm gonna again abstain because I don't think Big Knee Lovers is worth
Got
the
a
vote.
personal grudge now against Big Knee Lovers.
I think even Big Knee Lovers is over itself,
Oh,
and we should move on. But unfortunately, the candidate to challenge it was not worthy of my vote either, so I will abstain.
I keep telling you, if you throw in man who transforms himself into a horse via Photoshop over a 15 comic book spread, you've got a contender on your
that
hands.
one, the Maxi Pad one too.
Maxi Pad
What's
one.
the
was
Maxi
good.
Pad one?
I think it was
Guy
it was more
turns
of a
himself into a
feminine
Maxi
diaper.
Pad.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, that's a whole thing unto itself. People turning themselves into things, or pictures of dragons fucking cars.
To build on that, can I nominate for next week just all the videos that exist of people that do Transformers cosplay that transform into the robot and then
Okay.
also into the car?
That's awesome.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, because they always look like shitty versions of the car.
Well, yeah.
It's always like a really good Transformers cosplay,
tiny
but
little
then
car.
it becomes like a shitty, like weird, messed up Camaro.
She doesn't ever gargle, does she?
No, this is an interview about her gargling process.
Bullshit.
Sorry.
Please don't
Well,
waste my
Big Knee
time.
Lover takes it again.
I just don't like how close it is.
Yeah, maybe I'll workshop up some kind of long live the king type rule. Where you get retired into the Valhalla.
But then you
of
need
hard
two
times.
contenders. You need two
Yeah,
more
no,
to enter a
two
name.
fresh ones.
He'll find two
Okay,
more.
like this is a season.
Sorry about that. Yeah. Moving
There
on.
you go.
Maybe we're coming up on season 2.
Big Knee Lover is the Ken Jennings of Hard Nettin.
It's just like, just go away already.
I saw a video once where a guy interviewed a porn star with the video this close, and he was asking her really detailed questions of like, so how much do you like anal? She's like, I don't want to do this interview anymore. He's like, answer the question.
Yeah. You have to. It's an interview.
Yeah, he like found her in a parking lot. It was creepy.
God, why are people creepy?
Oh, we
Sorry
almost
about
got
that.
That's how Burning Rangers for a second.
Can you flip really quickly between gargling and burning rangers?
Yes, I can.
I just want to see if I have a physical reaction.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, I'm done.
How's that working out for
That's
you?
good. That's really good.
Man,
That's how you felt playing it.
Yeah.
Just gargling.
This is
on
like
your own.
subliminal advertising.
For which?
I'm enjoying this.
All right.
I'm so
Okay.
tired.
Thanks for watching, everybody, and listening. And however you decided to arrive at this podcast, I appreciate it.
And we're sorry.
Well, also sorry. Go out and make some friends this week. Do that for your Papa Lawrence. If you're watching live, we got the post show coming up. If you're not
Daddy
watching
gets a
live,
taste first.
you can check that out. Oh God.
I want to try and pop that bubble.
We'll be back next week for more stimulating discussion and chicks gargling things. It's weird. Anyway, we'll be back in a bit. See you guys soon.
Banjo's coming up.
Well, I don't know that Western styling is that all that appealing to the millennial generation, of which I consider myself a half resident of. So yeah, I don't know. It's I mean, Red
Yeah, I
Dead
know.
did very well. I mean, that certainly punctured the millennial mind space, and I love saying those phrases.
Wow.
Yeah, there we
Punctured the
go.
millennial mind space.
I'm working on becoming an analyst.
Good for